What brought you down here?
I like what, you know what I'm saying, like about the whole state and like how we might go back to slavery, like the younger generation.
Yeah, wage slavery, exactly.
Yeah, they might take us back. You know, they don't really know nothing, so they might take us back to slavery.
Like you don't know nothing.
All right. No, she's right.
I do know.
Slavery's coming. Slavery's coming. So how is it? Would you guys say it's pretty non-racial anymore up here in Charlotte? It seems like to me like it's a real 21st century.
It's really non-racial, but you still have like your racists around. They just not open about it anymore.
Yeah, because like
we call them closet racists down here.
Right. We got those in Oregon too.
I went to Hopewell, and I tried to try for the cheerleading team.
Hey, I don't see color. I see people, but I will call out a racist.
And they will only do like
I will
people,
like
no
I see
offense,
people
but,
for people,
they only do
but I will call out a racist for what they are. I'm not ashamed to say
but,
that.
Like if you had pretty
that
hair,
person over there is a racist,
white or something like that, then you could be on a cheerleading team.
But you're too black.
Yeah, so I can't be on a cheerleading team.
Yeah, so that's something you don't see on the West Coast because there aren't many like 100% black people on the West Coast. It's mostly mixed, like more yellow people. But so I mean, it seems a lot less racist than like I was in Jacksonville earlier this week, and it seems like way chiller in Jacksonville up here.
Oh wait, you from the West Coast?
Yeah.
West Side.
West Side. But it seems less racist than Charleston too. Charleston's like a bunch of super wealthy white people, and then to where? Tennessee. Tennessee's more racist or less racist?
More, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe some parts of South Carolina.
Are you from Charlotte, man?
Yeah.
So,
you make the assumption that you're trying to...
do you think it's, I mean, you think they're sort of post-racial here? It felt that way. I mean, at least in downtown, a lot of professional people, like, didn't seem like there's, any racial difference in between the different classes, whereas in other cities I've been, there's a big racial difference.
I mean, it's here. I mean, it's everywhere, man, but personally, like, I believe that racism is only racism if you make it,
Okay.
Some people are going to feel like that, but, they obviously got problems if they're going to feel like that, I don't see race until someone points it out, like, I'll see my friend over here, like, and normal people to me until they point it out, and I'll be like, oh, I just realized that,
Was,
you just got to stop thinking about it.
Would you say most of the schools are like really desegregated, or they just pretend to be desegregated?
That depends on the area. Poorer areas,
still pretty segregated.
Absolutely. Richer areas, there's definitely more white people. When you get into the middle, you'll definitely see a lot of diversity.
Like in the cafeteria, do you think people sit in mixed race groups, or they still keep it pretty separated out?
Some do, but I'd say a majority of students don't. Charlotte, there is still racism here, but it's really not that bad. It is fading out.
It seems a lot better to me. I was real impressed with this town.
Charlotte's come a long way. It used to be a lot different. We used to not even have these buildings here.
So what?
Charlotte's changed a lot. We used to not even have these, Bank of America buildings or anything.
Right.
This used to be just dark at night. To me, they kind of moved, big cities into here and everything, and that's why you're seeing see some cops being filmed here. The Democratic National Convention coming here. It seems like they made this place into a stage,
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about being one of the economic powerhouses of the country?
I feel it gives us the responsibility to come out and protest and everything.
All right. Are you in culinary school, man?
Nah, but I actually like culinary arts. I can take an orange and make a lotus out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll take an orange, cut it up.
Because that's your culinary jacket, huh?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite dish? What can you make good?
It have to be filet mignon.
All right.
With sauteed onions over it. With sauteed onions and mushrooms with olive oil.
What do you think about chitlins? I had chitlins for the first time yesterday, and I did not like the way they smelled. I think they were stewed. They said if they smelled bad, it was because they weren't cleaned good enough.
No, that's when you clean it. It smells like shit because it ain't nothing but a
yeah, it's pig butt.
Pig urinary tract infection.
Yeah. So you like them or not like them? Because even most of the black people I could find didn't like them.
Dang, look at you, candy man.
You gotta put hot sauce on it.
Yeah, okay.
Hot sauce make everything taste good to a black person.
All right. I'll tell you, the hot sauce is good down here. We don't have good hot sauce like this on the West Coast.
Try Tabasco hot sauce.
I'll have a
red
Tabasco.
hot sauce and fry some wings. And then when you fry the wings, put the red hot sauce in the bowl, shake it up, and then what's left over after that, you take some shrimps, put it in there. Then you
put the shrimps on the grits?
No, take the shrimps from the hot sauce, from the red hot sauce, and you put it in some batter. dip it down in the grease for like 30 seconds to a minute, take it out, dip it back down in there. You got buffalo shrimp.
All right.
It's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Angles.
You got a message for the other Occupy movements, man?
Which ones are you?
I'm with Occupy Oregon, Bend, Oregon.
Are you going back?
Yeah, I'm going back. I have a YouTube channel, so I'll put this up on my Occupy Bend, Oregon YouTube channel.
Okay, where? How have you guys tried to contact us?
I mean, other than we go through Occupy Together, which is like the main website. I don't know, that's the umbrella group that we're working with. I don't know who you guys are using, but that's who we use.
Well, one thing I want you guys to realize is that we had one guy go up to Occupy Wall Street, and basically a lot of occupiers, I guess, have been waiting on Wall Street to do something.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
What he said that they told him was, don't wait on them to do anything, because they're a local movement. Just Wall Street just happens to be in New York, and it's a local movement.
Right. That's what I said.
They agree with all the local, but it makes sense because there's no way anybody in Charlotte or Wall Street can know what's going on in Oregon. Only you guys would know that.
Right.
You know, and that goes for all the other occupiers. So
it's up to each one of us to operate on a local level and do things.
Yes, and
I like that.
Just try and make sure, stay away from the violence. Please, you guys are not, I'm going to talk to you guys. Do not do the violence. If they tell you to leave. There's no reason to be trying to fight with. You're just getting more charges onto your record.
And we've done so good so far, it sucks to ruin it by being stupid at the end of it all.
Now what you guys are going to have to start doing is getting into the legislation and the laws of your state or your city.
Yep.
We've here in Charlotte, we've been talking about local and small victims.
Right. That's what I was just telling the guy up there. You guys got to do something local. You can do Mecklenburg County or City of Charlotte or whatever.
Well, we're doing petitions. We're getting that started, and I think every one of the occupiers need to start doing is getting petitions going to where you got to understand about your laws and bills that are in your state that are holding you back, that you just don't know that are holding you back. So one of those things is like for here in North Carolina, we have a crazy background check here.
Okay.
Where they're checking your credit
for
just a regular job. And for anybody that's watching that may be a college student, when you get out of college, 6 to 9 times out of 10, you're going to be in some kind of debt. Now, if you don't find a job within 6 months, then you have a gap in your employment. So now you got two things working against you. You have your debt working against you, and then you have your gap employment working against you. Then if it stretches to a year, then you have a year history of not paying your debt, which makes you give you even worse of credit. Now, if you go to get a job, then on your application, when they do your background check, it says you got bad credit. You can't get hired. So we're trying to look into the actual bill and get that repealed. And that's two words. Two words you got to understand is repeal and recall. And one of those, case in point, is Wisconsin and Ohio. And we got to start doing that as a whole. We just got to get signatures. Start changing things.
All right. Thanks. What's your name?
Steve.
Different Cordova. I'm the founder of Project Educate, and it's all about education, educating the masses, educating each other, caring about each other. And the more we educate each other, the less chances of the government or anything happening again the way it did. You know, the brainwashing, the way the school system's set up. We can educate each other. We got to think out of the box, and that's the first thing we have to do is think out of the box. So I'm a big supporter. I'm here with these guys, and we're not going to go anywhere until our demands are met. And I see you in DC. We're going to be there, and we're going to be strong, and we're going to be serious about this because this is our lives and everybody else's lives. You can look me up, www.projecteducate.us. Check us out. We are strong in this movement. This is real life.
This is real.
This is not a game.
This is the first real thing I've seen in years, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
I worked on the Obama campaign, and that was great at the time. But this has got a whole nother level, in the heart.
It hits us individually.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to realize that we can take individual action. Wake up. If you're watching this, wake up. Do your research. Test us. It's not conspiracy theories. Nothing is out there. It's conspiracy theories. You got to do the research. Prove us wrong. But now is the time we're going to organize, and we're going to get this thing going, and we're going to meet the demands of our people, not of our government and the people up there playing a political party in the game that they're playing. That's it. We're done with that. It's a new world now.
Thanks, Gifford.
Thank you.
How about you, sir?
I'm Charlie, man. I mean, I really can't say much more than, Louise or, Gifford said, man. Only thing I can add to that is, I'm here out of love, man. I love democracy.
And you love your brothers and sisters.
Of course, love is an action, man. It's not something that's, exclusive to you and, one other person. I love, I'm here. I love this country. I love this planet that we're on. Love requires action, man. You got to fight for what you love, and we're just at a point in history right now where we're fighting for our lives, literally. We're literally fighting for our lives. We continue on in this path that we're on. We won't even have a planet to live on.
Right.
Earlier in Obama's presidency, they killed one of the largest bodies of water on the planet.
Really?
The Gulf of Mexico.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The Gulf of Mexico.
That was Bush though. That wasn't.
Huh?
That was Bush. No, that was Obama. You're right. Yeah. No, you're right.
But that's happening. That's.
Are you from the Gulf?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm from this planet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on this planet, man. So I mean, love requires action, man. We got to get out there. We got to fight for, fight for what we love, man. That's life and our freedom.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Thank you.
You have a good one. Good luck.